Hello and welcome back. We are jumping into another draft. This is my 14th draft in this Guilds of Ravnica format. So we're trying to figure out what we want to take for our first pick here. A rare, we have Chromatic Lantern. Not ideal for a first pick, not something I really want to do. The uncommons don't seem really impressive. Hosden Marsh I think might be good in Boros. That's not a deck I don't have the most experience with. But I do like Deadweight. Deadweight's usually a good place to start. If I end up in some kind of Dimir / Sultai deck, I'll be very happy. So let's just start with Deadweight. I think it's the strongest card here. Anyways. Start with the Deadweight. Alright. Second pick. Oh, okay. These are all good cards. Gruesome Menagerie is very good. Another Deadweight. Watcher in the Mist. Dimir Informant. I kind of want to take the Gruesome Menagerie. I really do like that card. It's kind of a build around. You don't have to do a lot of work for it, but the payoff is very high when you do. But Watch from the Mist is very good. Second Deadweight, obviously. Ugh. What do we do? I think I'm going to take the Gruesome Menagerie. I like this card a lot, and I think it's interesting to see it in action. I think it's one of those cards a lot of people have debates over whether it's good or not. I think it's pretty good. Now we're looking at the Gird of Battle, pretty good in the Boros deck. Roc Charger is actually just very good in general, but especially in Boros. Darkblade Agent I like a lot. Lurcher is obviously the keystone of the Golgari deck. But I think we want to try to stay on color. I think if we take the Darkblade Agent, that kind of sets us up the best. Even though Roc Charger is a pretty good third pick. I'll take the Darkblade Agent. Okay, and now we're looking at, I think it's fantastic. Vivid Revival is very good. Very easy to splash. Whether you end up in Golgari or Sultai, or a Sultai deck, you end up with a lot of gold cards. So that's not a bad choice. Dazzling Lights isn't terrible, especially if you're trying to play with Darkblade Agent. But I think if we're talking about power, I'm going to take the Vivid Revival here. We'll see how that goes. Overgrown Tomb's not the worst. I think I'll just take the Overgrown Tomb. I could take the Unexplained Disappearance also. That also is on its own theme here. But we'll just take the Tomb. And now we're looking, if we want to keep going down this avenue, now we're getting a 6-pick Roc Chargers. That's crazy. That's very late. I feel like I'm too far down this rabbit hole now. I think I'm just going to take the Burglar Rat. Burglar Rat over Roc Charger. Man, I feel like a monster. But I think we have the solid beginning of a green-black, maybe green-blue deck, especially another color. I think Burglar Rat's kind of where we want to be. Alright. Yeah, Ledev Champions. Maybe we were supposed to be green-white. But I feel okay still. Let's take this Dimir Guildgate. Make this mana a little more effective. Yeah, and if we're getting late cards, like the Assassin, I like the Assassin a lot. I really do think the green-white deck is probably open here for getting the Peacemaker's kind of a cornerstone of that deck, as well as the World Soul Colossus. I'm not huge fans of that deck, though, but we'll take the Assassin. I'm happy there. Now, it's Peacemaker Wield. The Battle Brand. Let's take solid 2-drop. Let's take the Dissident. I'm not sure actually what's better between the Dissident and the Iron Shell Beetle. I think they're both very good cards. I just don't know which one's higher in my pick order. They're both relatively low, for being honest. So, I'll take the Dissident, though. Now we're getting... I could take Micrist. I could take Generous Stray. Not Might of the Math. I don't think we're really a Might of the Math deck. Let's take Generous Stray. It's a card, too. I haven't kind of got a lot to play with. Wow, Roc Charger Wield. We're just going to take the Roc Charger. I don't think we're going to play it, obviously, but we're just going to take it. Crushing Canopy, we can put that in our sideboard. This card apparently is very good. The Grappling Sundew. I'll take this Wary Okapi. I'll move this Roc Charger to our board. And, looks like we're in green-black. It's not exactly where I want to be, but it's a place. It's a location that we can end up. So, yeah, maybe we're supposed to have been in green-white, and this will be a train wreck of a draft for us, but I think the power level of the... Oh, Veiled Shade, last pick. That's not terrible. So let's move this Darkblade Agent over to the sideboard for right now. And it's on the realm of possibility. It's not terribly out. So we'll place it over here. The Crushing Canopy. Opening pack 2. I got Legion Warboss. These are good cards. A lot of these good cards are good. Warboss would be good in Boros, obviously. Equinox, I think, is pretty good in Selesnya. Escapable Blaze is pretty good. Mystic's really good. I think we're kind of stuck for Deadly Visit. Not that I'm upset with Deadly Visit, don't get me wrong. But I think that's kind of what we are, our only actual choice is. But I mean, these are just, this is a great pack though. Between Warboss, Blaze, and Direct Current, Equinox, and Healer's Hawk, Murmuring Mystic, Disdainful Stroke, Deadly Visit. I mean, the second best black card has probably never happened, but that's not embarrassing. So let's just do Deadly Visit, move on. Alright, Flower Flourish, Glowspore Shaman. Are we gonna, I guess, try to go hard on this deck? Go Shaman. I'll go Shaman. I'll try to see if we can actually just get the green-black deck. This deck is pretty good when you get it. But we do, if we're doing this, we need to make sure we're taking these Lurchers kind of aggressively. It's the best card in this deck. It's the best card. Otherwise, there is a Sprouting Renewal. It's not bad. I've never cast, well, I've cast this card before. I've never actually activated it before. It's not, if you're playing the green-black deck, that's not what you want to be doing. And it seems like one of the things you should be doing, but it's a trap. There are more effective ways to get creatures in your graveyard. Chump blocking, something like Generous Stray, very good at chump blocking and drawing you to your Lurchers. And that's just a much more effective way of getting value. So we'll try to stay on that path more than the discarding cards for very little value. What's in this pack? We got Bats. Hypothesis, old sweet card. Hard to pronounce. Golgari Guildgate's not miserable. I think it's either the Bat or the Recluse or the Guildgate. For us, obviously. Close pick. I kind of just want to take the Guildgate, honestly. Yeah, we'll just take the Guildgate. I don't think either of those cards are impressive enough where I'm going to be upset by not having them. And this pack's not great for us. Beacon Bolt's obviously the best card in this pack. We also do have the option for something like Dimir Locket or Golgari Locket. But this, I mean, Metamorphic Vapors, I guess for the board is probably better. I'm not going to play Golgari Locket if I get that. I don't think, at least. I'm not really interested in ramping up. I'm gonna get there eventually. Let's just take this for the board. In case we play Boros or Selesnya. Let's take the second Lurcher. I mean, the Whisper Agent's actually not bad either. But once again, we need to make sure we get a critical mass of Lurchers. My magic number, I think, is 3. I think if you get to 4, you're really doing it. But try to make sure we get the second one. Take another Generous Stray. None of these cards are particularly interesting anyways. Best card here is definitely the Conclave Guildmage. Or Rosemane Centaur. It's actually probably this one. But once again, that ship has sailed. We probably missed that. Okay. Take the Portcullis Vine. Once again, we do want to make sure we have some number of 1-drops if we're playing the Gruesome Menagerie, which I want to. Man, a lot of these cards wield. It's crazy. These 4 cards are all fantastic. But that's not the day life we're living, so let's take the Never Happened. I don't really want to third Generous Ray. That seems ambitious. Second Sundew also seems less than ideal. But I don't really want to copy either. Which is a better 2-drop than a Shieldmate. I guess we'll just take the Sundew. The Sundew might not be terrible anyways if we're looking at Portcullis Vines in our deck. Man, Sprouting Renewal Wheel. We'll take that. I like that card. Yeah. Could also be, I guess, a Glaive the Guild Pact. I haven't played with that card, but I think this card is just so above curve. Might as well take that. What else do we have here? Joined Shields. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in any of these cards, honestly. We'll just take the uncommon. And we'll just take the Restorer. And we'll just take the Guildgate. And District. Cool. So, I guess if things really go sour here, we do have some white cards we can start looking at. Oh, okay. I'm interested. We got a Price of Fame. I'll just say, I saw Mara, I was like, oh, maybe that's the sign I needed to cut the black card and start playing white, but I think Price of Fame is worth the price of admission, if you will. So, we'll definitely play that. What's in this pack for us? Might of the Masses, Necrolisk. This is one of those cards too. I constantly see, and I don't know what deck it's for. I think it's for this deck. It just doesn't seem like it's good. But I could be wrong. Maybe it gets out of hand. It's like insane or something. Prey Upon isn't miserable either. As a third removal spell for us, essentially. Whisper Agent's not miserable either. I kind of want to take Whisper Agent, honestly. Whisper Agent I think is better than Wary Okapi, for example. So, or maybe the third Generous Ray. So let's do that. Okay. Here's all of our cards. Hatchery Spider, Molder Hulk, Trooper, and Pitiless Gorgon. I've actually never played with Hatchery Spider. I don't know how good it is. Just in general, I just don't know how good that card would be. Molder Hulk I have played with and I haven't been impressed. But because I am interested, I think Pitiless Gorgon is probably actually the pick, but I actually want to try the Hatchery Spider. I would just get a better range of what's kind of going on in this format. So we'll take the Hatchery Spider. Do I want the second Assassin or the first Vigorspore Wurm? I actually like the Worms a lot. I know they're not terribly popular. Let's take this out of our deck right now. I know they're not terribly popular, but I do like having one of these. But the Ochran Assassin is also just, you know, a beating for a lot of decks. So it stalls the game long enough for you to really get some good work in. So I don't know if we want the first of this or the second of that. Let's go with the second Assassin, I think. You know what? I think we need more payoffs, actually. No, we'll go Assassin. If I'm wrong, I'm not wrong by that much, I don't think. Man. Do I want the first Pelt Collector or the third Lurcher? I'll take the Pelt Collector. It adds another 1-drop for our Gruesome Menagerie. And actually, if we can live the dream and have bring back a Pelt Collector, a Shaman, and something like a Whisper Agent, right? And trigger, that'd be insane. That'd be really cool. Oh man, this pack too. Findbroker, Plague Crafter, Lurcher. I think we're going to take the Findbroker. I think we have to. But this pack's also very good. It's kind of upsetting. This pack is upsetting, but in many different ways. I've got the option for Trooper, Gateway Plaza, or Siege Wurm. And none of those really doing it for me. I think we'll just take the Siege Wurm, I think. I don't like these cards. I'm going to be honest with you, but we'll take those. Douser of Lights I'm okay with. Card's really growing on me over this format. I don't really want the second Veiled Shade. I have enough 3-drops, I think. Yeah, I guess I could improve from the Generous Rays, but I think we'll just take... We don't have any 5-drop creatures. That kind of going to feel like curve for us. Man, Amara, no love. Do I want any of these cards? I'm not going to play Wary Okapi. I'm not going to splash any white cards. I guess I could theoretically splash Roc Charger But that seems very unlikely off of 2 Guildgates. We'll actually just take the Guildgate. I think I could take Amara as well, but we'll just take the second Guildgate. I think Necrolisk is the only card we can really even consider picking. We'll take that. Trooper, I'm not... very little chance of me ever playing. We'll stick the Centaur. Once again, maybe I get a third source. Oh, this wheel. That's nice. That makes me actually very happy. And the Lurcher. Oh, man. We are living the dream. We're doing it. Alright. Let's... I'll take the Locket. I'm probably not playing Locket. And our last pick is going to be, if we're lucky, a 2-drop. So I can remove one of these walls. I mean, I'm not playing 2 Grappling Sundews anyways. I might play 1. I'm definitely not playing 2. And 10th disregard. Cool. So, let's clean this up. Alright, we got a lot of things. I'm actually really happy with this. There's a significant chance that Siege Wurm is a better card than Hatchery Spider, but once again, I wanna at least try playing that. I like our 1-drops that we have here. I like our 2-drops minus wall. I might want to cut both walls, but for right now. 3-drops. Double Generous Tray. Is that abysmal, or is it just bad? Veiled Shade isn't great in this deck either. So let's check. Cut that real quick. Not a huge fan of the Necrolisk. And I want to make one more cut. So it's either the Hatchery Spider or the Siege Wurm. It probably realistically should be cutting the Hatchery Spider. The 5/7 for 7. Let's put a green permanent. We convert Necro with XLS. It's probably the cut, if we're being honest. I can bring it in if they have a lot of flyers. So versus the blue decks, we can bring that in. That'd be better. Okay, so if this is our deck, Whisper Agent, I think is probably better than Veiled Shade. One thing, I like playing 16 lands, which is not popular. I've had a lot of heated debate, we'll say. That's a nice way of saying it, with people over the number of lands you should be playing in this format, and I definitely think it's closer to 16 than it is 17, which are not obviously very far off numbers, but I think in this format you just want to always be on the draw, and if you're always on the draw, you're going to get rewarded by playing 16 lands. On the play, you probably want the 17, but I think a lot of people don't realize that they really do want to be on the draw. So we're gonna jump into this first match, and we'll see how this goes. Okay, we are back. We are looking at a pretty good hand. We're in the draw, and this is kind of what I was mentioning before. I want to make sure that we are able to kind of curve pretty effectively. I'm going to be able to keep this 2-lander being on the draw. So let's get started. They are playing some form of blue deck. I'm okay with that. This should work out pretty well. We can go Pelt Collector on 1, play our Guildgate tapped on turn 2. No possible play. Oh, the Convoke card. I forgot about that. Play our Guildgate tapped on turn 2, and then be able to play on turn 3. Probably Stray, maybe a whatever, Sprouting Renewal. Oh, Fire Mines. Research, whenever you cast an instant or sorcery, put a charge counter, remove 2 to draw a card, remove 5 to deal 5 to any target. You are a monster, but we will let's fight the good fight in the meantime. We do have the Sprouting Renewal, so if things get out of hand, I guess, with this thing, I don't know how many cards you need for me to care about that, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't know how many cards you can really have in a limited deck. Okay. Play Maximize Velocity on my creature. I think that's a good start for me if we're doing that. Yeah, let me double check this. It's only power, right? Which is battlefield dies, so power is greater than Pelt Collector, yeah. So, we'll just attack. I guess I could have, it doesn't matter. I could have played a 2-2 if I really do want to just ignore that entirely. Which is very possible. I don't know how good that card is going to be in this deck. But you're casting a card like Maximum Velocity, so, you know, if your actual number is 3, your virtual number might be 6, for example, just because of the jump start. So, and we'll see. General Straight's going to draw me a card, and we'll pass after that. We'll see, I guess, depending on what happens on this next turn. I might want to just kill the Firemind's Research. Cast a second Maximize Velocity from their hand. And I get a Whisper Agent. Okay, well, we are going to cast Whisper Agent during the main phase. We're just gonna shoot that. I think drawing the cards is the issue here, not even the whatever it's called, dealing damage. I don't think you're ever gonna deal damage with that thing, but I could be wrong too. Whisper Agent, delightful. So we're just gonna make sure this is always yield. Yep. Surveil 1. Yeah, we don't need that card. Let's put that in the graveyard. And let's destroy that. Alright, destroyed. Thank you. What are you doing? Drawing a card, right? Yeah, that's okay. You've done nothing and I have 6 power on the battlefield, so. Yeah, if we're looking at cards that affect the board, I am way ahead here, so. You've drawn 1 card. I don't see if you have a sweeper here, which would be insane. Oh god, could you imagine? Beacon and Bolt's not bad. I've got a 3/3 now. And I'm going to untap and play a Douser of Lights. Once you have a Disdainful Stroke here, Disdainful Stroke would be very good, but you don't. So I'm just going to attack you for 5. And now your Beacon Bolt is out of range. So this is going pretty well for me, I think. It's turn 5 and I have 9 power on the battlefield. Oh, Unexplained Disappearance is really good. That's fair. Okay. And that's kind of insane too, right? They bounced a 1-drop instead of my 5-drop, because that's a more effective play. Oh jeez, there's so much stuff. I'm not even sure how I want to do this. Let's start with Pelt Collector. Go Pelt Collector. Glowspore. I don't know if I want to take a turn off just to cast Siege Wurm, but I think it seems fine. One thing, they haven't done anything. I don't know what they're doing. That's why when people have 3 cards in it, I'm like, your options are very, I think, slim. You should be casting spells. Maybe this is a devious cover-up to counter Glowspore Shaman. Yeah, devious cover-up. That research and only research back into the. Yeah, that's fine. You got it. I have 6 mana, it's not enough, so let's just attack for 5. I think if that resolves, I do want to cast out there. I guess if I play the land, I have that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so I still would need to top the Douser. Yeah, it's fine though. Okay, we are still doing something. I'm not sure what my opponent's doing. I assume your hand's just all counter spells. But like, I'm gonna kill you though. Like, you know, that's one of those things too. I'm always like, you know, I'm just gonna kill you, right? You get that? Let's take some damage. Damages. Let's hardcast a Wurm, I guess. I don't know what else to do. I'll play a 5/5. You're going to counter it, I'm hoping. The devious cover-up. Oh, Sonic Assault. Sure. That's the least of your issues. Attack for 3. Okay. So, attack for 3, you're at 7. And you are staring down 12 power. You've played 0 creatures this game. Now would be a great opportunity for creature number 1. If I were to say so myself. I assume they're going to flashback Beacon Bolt and also flashback, or Jumpstart, whatever. Flashback, Smashback. Probably Jumpstart, Beacon Bolt, and Sonic Assault to not die. So that's effective. I conceded. That's also that's a better action. Better use of all of our time. Okay, so Bad Luck Bandit wins. Let's go to game number 2. And I think they had a lot of counter spells. Crushing Canopy is probably fine. They didn't play a single creature, so I have no idea what creature they have in their deck. But I assume they have Fly within blue-red at some point. They have 5- insight. They probably have something like the Capture Sphere. So I think that's probably an okay card. Siege Wurm is also pretty good. So if we bring in that, kind of an assassin, maybe a Sundew. They seem, I think they're more the aggressive version, right? If you're playing Maximize Velocity and Sonic Assault, you're more in the tempo, aggro, is it deck more than anything else. Maybe Canopy's not even good versus them, honestly. Like maybe I just do want more like Sundew so I can block effectively on the ground. Okay, so because I said the blue decks, we're gonna bring in the Hatchery Spider just to see how it goes. It might go miserably, it's very possible, but I'm always interested. I feel like I probably should bring in the Crushing Canopy. We'll cut something a little higher up the curve. Douser, I think, is still fine. Vivid Revival, I think, still fine. Maybe the Wurm, Vigorspore Wurm. It's a decent cut. It could be Gruesome Menagerie too, but Bushel is fine. Man. Maybe it's a Generous Stray. I like Generous Stray though. I think it kind of really gets the ball rolling. Let's cut the Wurm. We'll cut that. I don't know if that's good or not. I don't know if that's correct or not. I have no idea, but we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario is the worst decision I've ever made. That's okay. If that ends up being the worst decision I've ever made, I'm doing it right. So, game number 2. This is fine. Not ideal. I wish we had a green source we could play this on 1 and then be able to curve into Generous Stray or Whisper Agent, but this is still okay. Guildgate, not a bad place to start. Sundew. Can I probably play 2 drops? Nope, just fine. Mine researches. That makes sense. Okay. Let's just go Sundew. We're already here. This is already my afternoon. We'll just do that. Yeah. Creator Maker, that's fine. Yeah, I'm not doing that there. Let's make sure we hit our land drop here. And either one's going to be allow me to do that, but I just want to do that like this. Cool. If we can hit a land here, we can go Pelt Collector into Whisper Agent in a turn. Sure, the Locket looks good. Yep, that attack seems terrible. Creator Maker's tapped out. And that's not a terrible time for that. Yeah, let's just go Pelt Collector. Play land. I can make my guy shoot you. That's not going to be a concern, though. I'm not worried about the mana. Oh, you're not actually tapped out. You have the stupid Locket. I forgot about that. That would have been awkward. Let's see. Passing. Let's just go Agent on turn. See how this goes. Then I counter it. Honestly, I might devious. Nope, no devious. Let's put. That's interesting. Me putting this in the graveyard essentially is me drawing a card, so we'll just put this in the graveyard. The 1/2 body doesn't do much for me. I'm not excited to have the 1/2, so. Okay, let's beat down. Let's talk about 2/2. I think that's okay. If you want to trade 2/2 for 2/2s, I'm fine with that. Once again, I don't know what you're doing. Whenever everyone has 4 cards in hand, has a do nothing enchantment, and is an Is It Locket, has 5 mana available, and it's like, nah, I'm just gonna do this. It's like, what's your plan here? So I've got nothing. Yeah, I wish I had the second Whisper Agent to blow them out on the sacrifice, but I don't. It's unfortunate. No justice. I'm okay if you do this. Sure. You got it, champ. You showed me. Yeah, that was not correct, but that's fine. I think you want to get rid of the 2/2. I think you're afraid of the Whisper Agent. I think that's why he didn't. But yeah, I think you still need to do it. I don't think you have an option, unfortunately. We'll play Portcullis Vine. And I have the Price of Fame. I don't want to miss an opportunity here, so I'm just going to click through this. Yeah, during stuff end of turn. Sure, that's fine. I don't actually care. Once again, you then spending 2 mana to bounce my 1/1. That got bigger because of my very good 3/3s. It's all okay. Watching the Mist? No. I hope it's another 3 mana. Ah, okay. I was hoping it'd be something better, but that's fine. We're gonna go Price of Fame now. I think they do have a. I can't remember what the card's actually called, believe it or not. I think they actually do have a counterspell, Disdainful Stroke. They do have Disdainful Stroke, don't they? Yep, that's okay. I really wanted to Surveil 2. I'm going to do it either way. I could also. No, I'm just failed. I'm going to just kill this now and move on with my life. As I said, I could also play one of these 2 cards, but do I actually want Burglar Rat? I kind of want the second land. I don't think I want either of these. I think I want a second green source, I think is what it is, and that's kind of skewing my judgment. I can actually sacrifice this the next turn, though. The Burglar Rat's not terrible, it's just, I don't think it's what I want to be doing currently. So let's put the Burglar Rat in the graveyard. The swamp, keeping a swamp on top just feels bad, though. Yeah, we'll put them both in the graveyard. That's fine. And let's beat down with the rat, with the cat. Yeah. Alright. Good old Wall Tribal. Alright, so we have. And they go right back to us. Perfect. Well, let's attack for 1. One thing, I don't know what their plan is. I have no idea. But they're missing land drops, and They're not casting spells, so whatever their plan is not good. It's not a good plan. You know what, actually? I'm going to just play this land, play the Pelt Collector, and pass. I can play the Lurcher next turn. Try to get a little more value. And once again, they're not doing anything. If they're sacrificing Locket here to draw cards, I think. I'm not sure. I have no idea. Yeah, draw 2 cards. That's not good for you. Cool. You have a wee Dragonaut. Let's actually not want to sacrifice that wall. I guess I'll sacrifice the 1-drops. That's fine. I don't have to sacrifice either, for being honest. Right? I could keep both. But yeah, we'll keep that. We'll do it like that. Yep. Sacrifice one ability. Draw a card. Okay, not terrible. Do that. So I could go fine. I actually could go. I'm trying to think. Go off this mana. If I play the Overgrown Towb Shock, that gives me 7 mana. I could go Findbroker into Whisper Agent. I can make my Pelt Collector a 3/3. It's not miserable. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just play that as a 6/6 and move on with my life. That's not bad either. Let's just play the Lurcher. I think that's close. I'm playing a pre-combat to try to see if we can get the Pelt Collector a little larger. If we do, I'm not even sure if we attack, honestly, just because that's going to be a 3/3. We're not going to be able to trade with it. But we'll see. Yep. And we've got a 6/6. Delightful. We'll just play Guildgate and pass. I think if I had thought this out a little bit more, I would have waited on the Vine. We'd have a 5/5 instead, but I don't think it makes much of a difference. I don't think they have another. I don't think they have either of these cards. I think if they had another Disappearance or another stroke, they would have bounced this. At end of turn, I think if they had a stroke, they would have countered this. Yep, you've got maximized altitude. You are the greatest. So I'm in the belief that this card should be really good. Eventually they're just gonna, I think, just like nut draw me, but they haven't yet. But I mean, you can, once again, not flash it back, but jumpstart it for 1 mana, and then you have 4 mana to draw 2 cards, so put it back down to 0 counters. That's not terrible. I'm actually also happy that this is out of range now. We don't have to worry about losing. Actually, I will block this. I don't care. That's fine. Yes, it doesn't particularly matter, if we're being honest. Uh-oh. That's supposed to combat, sure. You got it. Yeah, do not care. One thing, I feel like they have bigger issues than the fact this is a 6/6, but I could be wrong. Yep, you got those. You have 2 cards in hand. Sure. Let's attack. Attack for 7, which is a reasonable number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I want to play another 2-drop, if I can go something like Findbroker, Shock, Dissident. It would need to be a black. I only have 3 green sources, so if I played that too, it would need to be Burglar Rat. It's exactly Burglar Rat. It's the only card I can do this with. I could also just take Findbroker and get back Whisper Agent, and that puts enough pressure on my opponent where I think they have to kind of deal with it. Isn't miserable either. Yeah, I mean, let's definitely cast this. It's a matter of, I guess the matter of when we resolve. It's not even worth putting the mental pressure on it. It's my best play here. You have a counter spell? Sure, that's fine. I want to say now you're not drawing cards, which is okay. We'll go to 18. Even if they had, and that's my other thing, even if they had enough resources to like make 5-round research insane, which they do, I have a decent amount of lands at this point, but like now they're so heavy on. Let me just cast that. Now they're so heavy, or so light on cards in hand that it's hard to really take advantage of jump starting the maximize altitude and the beacon bolt. If they put 4 mana into drawing, well, I guess they have 2 cards in hand, right? So they could jumpstart both of those. That's 4 mana. 4 mana. They'd have 2 mana up. But how much more value are you going to get out of that? You can attack me for a bit, but not a lot. Something like jumpstart into the Gravitic Punch isn't a decent. It's not a lot of damage, right? It's 4, 6. Deal me 6. Attack me for 6. That puts me to 6. That's kind of my issue with a lot of these cards. I just think it's hard to. You really need to combo off, right? Something like Fire Mind's Research, and in order to combo off, you need to be playing an interactive game that also is not in which your opponent is not putting pressure on you, and I don't know how often that game ever occurs. Because even what we're doing right now, we're just relatively fair game. I'm just grinding them out with a 6/6, and my 1/2 cat has gotten in for 4 damage. So I feel like you can't actually deal with that. I'm not sure how you're expecting to win. Eventually my opponent will make a play. I think he's trying to figure out even how this game is going to work for them. Beacon Bolt, 4, right? So they're going to Beacon Bolt the Dissident. That's fine. I'm gonna F6 through this. I can't do anything anyways. That's fine. Maximize altitude, sure. For 7 counters. Attack me for 6. Sure. Alright. I need to not die on this turn. Attack for 7. I could die here. We'll see. They're going to draw a card into turn. I think. But they're so light on resources. And they didn't draw a card, actually. They just went to their turn, which I think would have been good. I just don't. I don't quite get how this is supposed to work. You want to draw a card now? Is that? Yeah. Okay. Well, you should have drawn a card at the end of turn. You got it. I can't do anything. You just do whatever you want to do. You got an Ornery Goblin. He's angry. Hangry Goblin. Yep. Attack for 1. This is actually kind of awkward though. And he's gonna tap out again. No! No! Opponent, no! Okay, well I wanna kill that now. Cause that's what I should be doing. I don't understand, man. I'm gonna attack for 6 first. Let's get that online. I feel like you hold back with Goblin, I block, and you're like, ha, I gotcha. Yeah, it doesn't matter. I don't think you have any more, but I just don't understand. I don't understand, opponent. Help me help you. We're going to destroy the thing that would have won you the game had you not done whatever you're doing. Great job. I'm very confused. Alright. I'd say hopefully find... Oh, you know what should be really sweet? If we got Hatchery Spider. If we cast Hatchery Spider and got to look at the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards of our library to find a creature, and we had a 5/7 with reach, I would be pretty excited. Alright, come on. One time. Just help me out. Help me! Oh, come on. Alright, well, let's attack with both. Obviously, the Lurcher is lethal. Generous Stray is not lethal, but puts our opponent to 1. Should be good enough, obviously, doing just the block. And to combat, we'll play a forest just to have the 4th forest on the battlefield. Insight. Oh, I can't. One thing I can't do anything. So you just go. You do you. You've got a 3/3. I'll say something like Short Strike would be 5 more damage. That puts you to 8. And if you have something like a land and a maximum velocity, oh gosh, 6. Okay. So you have land. I think it's land Short Strike or something like that. I don't know if there's any other things that would just pump you by 2 more. And you can flash it back, sure. So Jumpstart, sure. That's 9. Attack me to 1, okay. Yeah, it's the Obsession. That's cool. And this is going to be the Crushing Canopy, or this is going to be the Spider. Yeah, GG. Okay. Okay, the Assassin. I'm going to just attack for lethal. And we'll say that. GG. And, yeah, good. Okay, that's awesome. I was actually worried about that game a little bit, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought we were going to get got there. It's just like, there's a lot of cards, and once again, I think if they prioritized the research a little bit more, they could have drawn an extra card at the end of turn, they could have held up Ornery Goblin with the block, and been able to get me, at least hold me, not let me attack for a turn, right? Even if I do destroy it the next turn, still shoot it for 5 so I can't attack. Because if I attack, you block with Ornery Goblin, deal 1, and I lose my 6/6 for no value. Right? So that's going to spin the race in their favor, where instead of... Well, yeah, it just buys it a turn, right? So that puts them at 6 in the circumstance, or 0, I guess, in the circumstance instead. But I think it could have changed some things. I really do think if they played a little tighter, I might have lost that game there. But either way, we'll be back in a second. We are going to look at another game of this sweet Golgari deck. Okay, we are back. We're looking at our sweet green-black Golgari deck. I guess green-black Golgari is kind of redundant. Anyways, we got a pretty sweet Rhizome Lurcher deck. A couple of those. And a lot of good graveyard synergy. So we're going to keep this hand. I like this hand. Put a mold into 6. We've got, the ability to cast all these cards. Opponent's mold getting to 30 of 4 cards. Jeez. They kept their hand, kept it on top. Okay, so we might have a game. A possible play. Let's get rid of that. And Lurcher. I like seeing that. Maybe a little too early, for being honest, but that's okay. Oh, and our opponent has a Grixis deck. Interesting. Hopefully we got to play a Shaman. Okay, well, that's still another 2-drop. That's okay. It's going to be better for our Siege Wurm. So I can manage with this. So we've got the Grappling Sundew, which is a card I haven't played with before. I am interested to see how the games go there. Let's see, 3-drop. We've got a Whisper Agent. I don't know if I want to cast Whisper Agent. On this turn, we'll just play the Generous Trade. Opponent's not blocking either way. It's kind of the point. But let's play the Whisper Agent. Oh, yeah.
Hi.
I am, yeah. It's okay. Wife just got home. So, opponent's gonna go Muse Drake, draw a card. Obviously not gonna attack. But we'll just play this with Rage in a turn. That should be pretty good. Yeah. Alright, Whisper Agent, Overgrown Towb. I'll take the second green source. I think that's good for this hand. Let's see that on top. Draw. Okay, we are not able to really do anything fantastic. I think we just want to attack for 3. Let's just attack for 3. This hand's a little odd, but we do have a 0-4 that's going to hold off that 1-3 very effectively, so I'm not worried about anything in the air. If they want to double block and trade for the Whispering Muse, I'm okay with that, or Whispering Snitch. But they don't. I respect that as well. Let's play this Generous Trade first. I just want to make sure I don't hit a Guildgate, which I don't. We do get a Glowspore Shaman, though. It's not bad. I have no interest in playing Deadweight on any of these creatures, so we'll just play this out. And we will pass back. So, right now we have, if we were to tap all these, we'd be able to cast Siege Wurm, we should be able to play a land, play Glowspore Shaman, and then still be able to cast Siege Wurm. This is not the best deck to do this against, though, if we're being honest. This deck is very good at dealing with, you know, your nonsense, right, in terms of a 5-5, right? They have a lot of different ways. We have Deadly Visit and Praise of Glory. They also have access to something like Capture Sphere. So I'm not horribly impressed there, but we'll see how that goes. Oh man, 2 mana. Let's kind of want to attack, if we're being honest. Attack in. Yeah, we'll attack in. We'll do that. I don't need the Glowspore Shaman yet. But we'll attack. If they make some kind of peculiar block, if they want to double block, maybe we'll. Yeah, okay. I'm okay with this. So, block, get rid of the Snitch. Retreating there, that's fine. We can go. I mean, we can just tap out, honestly, and just play Siege Wurm. Do you think they have a spell? I don't think they have a spell. Live in the world of optimism. This is what's happening. So, Siege Wurm, no counter spell. I'm happy. They could have Capture Sphere still, or Deadly Visit. That's very possible, but who knows? I think if they do have some way to deal with Siege Wurm. Oh, they just concede. Okay, so we're good then. So we will, I guess, go to game 2. I love that. Go, if they have any interaction, no, dead to a 5/5, got it. Awesome. Good to know. Man. That's awesome. I'm not sure how I want to do this. I definitely want to bring in the Crushing Canopy again. I think that's going to be good here. I'm not terribly sure about the Siege Wurm. Okay. Maybe we want to cut the Vigorspore Wurm. I don't know. Tapping out for a 7-drop's kind of scary versus deck. And once again, they just have so many ways to deal with it effectively. It's my issue here. Vigorspore Wurm is just big, right? So I think that might be better, and it costs a little lower on the curve, but maybe not in reality, right? When we're adding into the adding in the fact that we have Convoke. So let's get rid of the Worm. We'll get rid of the Worm again and play something like this. I think Hatchery Spider is probably fine, but I want to be able to cast something a little faster, so we'll just do that. Maybe Hatchery Spider is fine. I don't know. And once again, this is a deck where I should be able to play it. But like if they're playing Muse Drake, so I don't care about Muse Drake for a 5/7. The creatures can be a little beefier too. You know what? This is a draft. We're having a good time. Let's just play Hatchery Spider. I'm gonna draw again too. Yeah, let's play Hatchery Spider. I think it might be a good way for us to catch up later in the game versus deck. I think if we're on the, well, I mean, we're never going to be on the play ideally. I don't want to be on the play. I want to be on the draw all the time. So I think maybe I'm just better off playing the Siege Wurm. It's too late. Yeah, we've gone too far. Mistakes have been made. Hatchery Spider will be hatching eventually. Let's keep this hand. I actually like this a lot. The Assassin, probably not the best thing to follow up the Pelt Collector with, but it's still, oh, it's actually, we got a curve. It's still an option. It's still going to be pretty decent for us. So Pelt Collector. Yeah, they're going to follow up with a 2/2 Chamber Sentry. That card's pretty sweet. Vivid. Okay, so this is actually a good curve for us. Vivid Revival makes this a lot better. We're going to be able to play the Assassin next turn, be able to block the Chamber Sentry, and then if they don't block, we'll be able to attack into it, which is rather effective. They're convoking to do something. I don't know what that card is. Oh, what does this do? Oh, that's medium, sure. Second green source is perfect. I'm gonna go Assassin. I guess next turn, if we want to, we can get back the Pelt Collector, but I don't know if that's something we're going to do. So, sure, you got it. Sure. Dawn of Hope. Just what I was thinking, too. I think we're going to start trying to beat down here. Let's just play a 4/4 Lurcher and get this game going. Okay, and we got that. I guess I can just keep making 1/1s. This is interesting. I've actually never gotten to do this. Hypothesical? Sure, did not think about that card when looking at this deck. So that's good. We'll be able to get it back though, I'm not particularly worried. Yeah. Ugh, that's so good. Let's just Findbroker, let's get back Lurcher. There's an argument to getting back Pelt Collector here. I think if I had if I had a green source right here so I could play it this turn, I probably would have done it, but as is. I think this is probably better. They're going to die eventually anyways, and then I get to just get them back with the Vivid Revival. This puts a little more pressure on our opponents so they can't just sit here doing this. A land here? Would be happy with the land? Oh, that's delightful. Okay, so let's attack for 3 first. Let's see what they do from that. I think they're just going to cast a 1/1, or make a 1/1, and block. And try to draw a card. Yep. Our goal is just to run them over, and we're just going to keep making large creatures. Yep. Get a land, go to 21, pay 2. I'm not going to yield. It's always yield. I just don't care. I can't do anything about it anyway. I understand. Yep, you got it. You're 21, you drew a card. We'll play this. Let's play our Dissident. Let's play a Lurcher. And we're just going to keep bashing in. That's all I care about at this point. If they're going to keep doing this, it's not an effective long-term strategy. They're going to need to devote something to the board to block. So, yep. Yep, that is fine by me. Keep punching face. Now let's attack. Sure. Yeah, great play. Great. Yep. Very effective. So much knowledge. Such wisdom. Yep. Okay. Oh, jeez. Another 4/4. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. Like this, Dawn of Hope, I feel like is a trap. It's probably actually very good in field. I haven't played field at all because I haven't been worried about it for the Pro Tour. But it's probably very good in field. Oh gosh, I do not care about that card at all in draft. And I feel like it's very hard to have a very good deck. Once again, if we're comparing power on the board, I've got 13, and my opponent has 1. And we can count it as 2 if we want to count the life link, right? It's able to block essentially 5 damage, right, every turn, preventing 4, gaining 1, but you're not doing anything. You're drawing a card. Like, you dying with 7 cards in hand is impressive and depressing. And that's kind of what's happening here. We've got a Lurcher, number 3. The 3 of a kind. And you're gonna play a swamp. And I guess you could say this is where they start to turn the corner, right? Now you can activate twice, which is better. But then you can't draw a card. I don't know. I don't know what your goal is. That's the thing too. You have 7 cards in hand. Like, I'm assuming they're decent cards. Sure, that's a decent card. I like that card. It dies to all of my cards, though, which is awkward. Is this a better card? No, it's not a better card. Okay, so I don't care about any of your cards, then. Yeah, I'm just going to slam in and... No, I want to cast Deadweight first. That seems better. Cast Deadweight first. Are you dead yet? Sure. Yeah, I don't care. I'm not even gonna bother. Alright, so good. You took 15. And we had a good time. And I won the match. Yeah. I don't like Dawn of Hope. If that's clear to everybody, this card is not good in draft. Please do not play this card. It's for your own good. I do it because I love you, not because I'm trying to be a bully. I promise. Alright, well that's the second match. We're 2-0 now, so that's awesome. We are going to come back and watch the third match in a second. So, see you then. Alright, we are back with match number 3 with our sweet Golgari mid-range graveyard deck. We are on the roll, and we're going to awkwardly press the... would you like to go first? No, we'll pretend we misclicked. Oh gosh, and this is why. So we definitely don't want this. We'll mulligan a lot of good cards, but that's what happens when you have 7 spells. So we'll keep this. I think it's fine. We need to find another land. Definitely not that. A 4th would be ideal. Oh gosh, red deck. Okay. So this is one of those situations too. If I knew we were playing against a red deck, I would choose to be able to play. But it did not, obviously. So I'm going to draw. That's okay. We'll take, what, 3 here, I'm assuming? Yeah. Yep. Begin, beat, down. So let's start with... I think we want to make sure we hit the land drop here. So let's just play the Shaman first. Yeah, we'll put this swamp on top. 2 pretty good cards, but we can get at least one of them back with the Vivid Revival. That's not the worst. And everyone's going to be able to trade pretty effectively here. Sure, yeah. Oh, no attack. That's interesting. Let's go a little wider. Let's go Vine into Burglar Rat. And this is still going to be able to block pretty well. But now we have a 1-power creature that's able to block the Banneret. And then we can use either the Glowspore Shaman or the Vine to block the 2/2 if we're mentoring here. So let's say they're going to discard. We'll see what they discard here. I think having 4 cards in hand is one of those things you don't know what. Wow! Conclave Tribunal. How busted is your hand where you're discarding Conclave Tribunal? Yeah, Justice Strike go 3/1. That's okay. Jeez. Sure. Yep. I'm okay with this. If we get the block here and then block there, that's fine. Yeah. Delightful. Thank you. Yeah, it's one of those things that makes you wonder how good that block actually was, if this is the result. You could have the pump spell. If you make this a 4/4 and be able to eat that. No, what is that? Oh. Oh, that makes that bad then. I don't know. Okay, I don't care. So, I don't think I would have done that, but I could be wrong. Yeah, we'll just eat this. Move on with our lives. We're missing our land drop here, but we get the block for a couple turns. And I don't feel like I'm far out of it, right? If we miss our land drop, we get to play the Assassin next turn. If we, and they hit their 4th land. Nope. Okay, so we'll just play Assassin. And once again, they're not doing anything either. When we get to finally cast our Lurcher, it'll be a 6/6. So that's fine. And once again, we do have a lot of stuff in the yard, so we should have a pretty good Vivid Revival when we get to that mana cost as well. Price of Fame really adds a lot of security too. If they cast something like Aurelia, which would be disgusting, it costs us 2 mana, we get to Surveil. But we will see. Actually, I'm going to put the upkeep trigger on right now, just in case. Ah, True Fire Paladin, that's not terrible. That's not what I wanted though. But let's attack. Yeah, we'll attack. I don't want to deal with that necessarily. I don't want to give them the option to be able to deal with it either. So we'll just attack. Trade our gold uncommon for their gold uncommon. Yep. Oh, they know so well. Yeah, you're gonna go first, actually. I don't know if you knew that. Do like that. Oh, dude. What a savage beating. Okay. On to combat. We'll just play the Dissident. This is one of those things too. I very easily could have blocked or cut the. I was thinking because it's Vine. Anyways. Gotten rid of that already, but I think this is a better avenue. Yeah, that's okay. Nope. Not ideal. Actually, in retrospect, I should have attacked, I think, with the 2/2. I'm not blocking on this turn. We'll just block here, sack this. And if I got to this point in the game where this is finally not a useful blocker. This thing gained me something like 10 life. So I'm really grateful for this 1-drop. Let's sacrifice a creature with Defender. Oh, you don't say. What are the odds? Findbroker, absolutely. Thank you. Thank you for all the brokes you have found. Let's see. Scout. That's not ideal, but that's okay. And we do this a couple different ways at this point. Dissident's fine. We can Findbroker. We can just play the Lurcher though. Let's play Findbroker, get back Deadweight, take out the 2/1 flyer. That seems best case scenario. And once again, if it dies, I still have the Vivid Revival. Like, it's not going anywhere. 3/4 body is huge right now too, so that's even better. So we'll get back deadweight. And we'll deadweight this creature so we don't have to deal with that. Okay. No, we're not going to attack. I think we're definitely on the control route right now. I'm pretty sure if we... Interesting. Yeah, this makes more sense. Like, I am very fascinated. Ooh, experimental frenzy. I'm also fascinated. You have one card. You can't play anything from your hand. I don't know what your top card is. If you attack for 3, I wonder what happens. You block? I don't think you block. What if I attack with both? I don't think you block. I'm going to be quite honest with you. I think you just take 5 and go to 15 and see what I do. This might be living dangerous, I'm going to be honest, but... Okay. No, I'm actually okay. You're going to die. Thank you, nerd. Let's play the Lurcher. I've got a 9/9. Go. 9/9. Pass the turn. Play a Plains. Great choice. Great card. Really great choice. You've got a Fire Urchin. That's a sign of a great Boros deck. Okay. Yep, nothing I can... Oh gosh, that's so good. Let's... you know what, actually... Oh, okay. We're gonna attack for 9. You are not gonna block, I don't think. Oh, you probably block with the Hunted Witness, right? Get rid of the 1/1, get another 1/1. That's fine. Okay. Oh, I have 3. How convenient. What are the odds? That's so weird. Alright. Alright, so we'll play... We'll see what happens, I guess. If we draw a land, I'll play Assassin and Lurcher. If I don't, we'll play Shaman and Lurcher. We got a 5/2 with Mentor. I'm going to hold back on this turn. I probably should have held back on this turn, honestly. I don't think it does much of an advantage for me. Like, I get to block one thing, but then you get to attack for a decent amount. Gosh, another one. Didn't draw the land. No, I actually need to do this. So, Price of Fame. I might just go Assassin. Is that bad? I do want the other Lurcher, but at the same time, I really just want to Assassin and make this massive. 1, 2, 3, 4. We get 5 power? Yeah, it seems like it's enough. Yeah, we'll do that. That seems better. Or maybe we'll keep... Yeah, we'll keep actually 1 Assassin. So let's go like this. Yeah, I don't care. I actually will take a land. I don't need anything. Like, I'm not in need of anything else. Like, having a land is actually okay for me. We'll pass again. And you are going to tap out for another sweet card, I hope. Please. Please, please. 1, 2, 3, 4. You playing the Siege Wurm, it's going to make that please tap out. It's weird you want people to tap out. I'm like, I just want you to stop casting whatever you're doing. I actually don't care. But I want you to stop so I can murder your board. It's rude, actually, that you don't allow me to just devastate your board. Destroy your frenzy, sure. That's fine. Unbelievable. Some people. Ah, man. That's awesome. That's okay. Alright. Worth a shot. Okay. You have a second one. You have a bunch of cards in hand. Maybe we just play the worm now. I do think if I cast this again, do you just direct current again? I probably. Well, I'm gonna attack with the 9/9. Let's start there. Jump with your 1/1, sure. I just can't imagine a scenario where that's not happening, and I guess you might kill the 3/1, right, on a given board, but you play a 7/7 like a peasant. Jeez. Yep. I could have probably waited. If I waited one more turn, I'd probably with Shaman. That's fine. Citywide bust. No, sure. That's a good card. Let's make this a threat also. Sure, 3/3 blocks a 9/9. I think it's better to do this on the Findbroker than it is on anything else. Okay, it's not terrible. And I just want to clean up their board. I don't really care about the other nonsense. You can have a 3/3, and 3/3 is going to come back anyways. But get rid of these two. Yeah, I think that's fine. Yep. Trade my 9/9 for that. I'm okay with that. They go to 6. Still have Price of Fame, which they haven't. Not that they haven't acknowledged it, right? They know I have it, but. Do I care about that? I don't think so. Maybe I don't. I don't know. I have no idea, honestly. And a 4/3, sure. Okay, so our hand wasn't terrible. Let's kind of attack with everything. If I attack with everything, your blocks are not fantastic, but they're not bad either. Yeah, we'll attack with everything. Everything, the 3/1's the worst creature that I have, and it trades with everything that they have. I think they're going to try to double block to get rid of the 7/7, which is not going to work well. If you want to do that. But we'll see. But, yeah, they have to block everything at least. Everything's lethal. Well, 2 things are lethal. If 2 things get through, it's lethal. So. Yeah, I'm okay with that. And just in case, let's... Not sure. Yeah, we don't want those. Bottom and bottom. And I'll pass after that. What else is in our deck? What are we doing here? This has been a long game. Is this game 1 still? Are we still doing this? Yeah, it's still game 1. Jeez. Alright. Oh, I can see it. Nice. I'm surprised, actually. I thought they... Oh, Gruesome Menagerie would have been so good. Jeez, that's unfortunate. Okay. I feel better. I was like, ah, man, I think the game was close still. It was not close. Gruesome Menagerie would have cut them wildly out of proportion. You know, we would have kind of been doing it from there. Okay, so they're red-white beatdown. They have some pretty good creatures. I mean, True Fire Captain's respectable. Let's bring in our wall. I like the wall. Crushing Canopy. I guess they have some flyers. It's not really known for its flyers, but they do have the Experimental Frenzy. Maybe that's good enough to be bringing that in. Do like the Hatchery Spider instead of the Siege Wurm. And the Vigorspore Wurm's not bad either. That actually did a lot of work for us. Did I get rid of the Gruesome Menagerie? I just want to make sure I'm flooding the board. I don't know if I actually want the Hatchery Spider. That actually might be the thing I should be cutting. Maybe I do want the Vigorspore over the Hatchery Spider. But I'm not bidding these things right random order, yeah. Do I want the Crushing Canopy? So the only flyers we saw the Roc Charger, and then we saw the Skyline, I forget what it's called, the 2-1 they can jump. And then we also saw Experimental Frenzy, which did a decent amount for them. It was actually very good in that game. This also might be a matchup where I want Mephitic Vapors. I think this actually is a matchup I want the Vapors. The Vapors! But maybe I don't want... Maybe I don't want the Hatchery Spider. Let's get rid of the Hatchery Spider. We'll bring the Vapors and go from there. Vapors does kill a couple of our creatures, but I think it's going to do more work for us than against us. So we'll see how that pans out. It could be wildly wrong and get ruined by a bunch of X2s on their side. So, alright, last game. Last game, hopefully. Yeah. Oh, they put me on the play. That's weird. I don't think they understand what's going on here. It's like, maybe that's their strategy too. Maybe they always want to be on the draw with their aggressive red-white deck. I don't know them. I don't know the late they lead. Okay, hopefully we draw a forest. We don't. That's okay though. And the deadweight's gonna do enough for us where I feel like it's okay. And our opponent's doing nothing anyway, so who cares? Burglar Rat. Rat. Discarded planes. Value gained. You've got a bodyguard. Ugh, not what I want to do. You can attack a block alone, so I'm going to attack for 1. If you play a haste creature off the top, I will be sad, I think. I'm pretty sure. I think otherwise I don't care. So, hopefully find that green source sooner than later. But it looks like our opponent's doing nothing either, so we'll just keep doing what we're doing. Attacking for 1. Oh, 2-4. Got there. Assassin, not what I want to be doing. I'm actually just gonna put that on that bad boy. And jeez, we're not going to attack. It's upsetting. But this at least avoids this crazy mentor nonsense. I just want to have to deal with that, for being honest. It just seems like a terrible afternoon for me. Attack for 2, that's fine. Okay. I'm going to start discarding. Nope. Oh, actually. No, I'd rather keep this black. I'm not racing. Let's discard Dissident, I guess. Yeah, let's just start Dissident. I'm gonna play these 04s before I play this 2/2 on this board, so we'll just keep doing that. Thankfully, our opponent's doing nothing either. This is fantastic. I'm very happy. We will willingly trade our 1/1 into your 1/1. Something they're gonna integrity me, get me. I didn't. Fire return, sure. Ah, delightful, thank you. You can play Lurcher as a 4/4. That's probably the play, if we're being honest. I don't think it's like a high value play, but it's going to be enough to stabilize the board from here. So, yield. Lava Coil, gross. Alright. Attack for 4. No follow up. Oh, maybe follow up? No follow up. Okay. Let's. Oh, my tuna guys. I kind of just want to play the 04 wall, but I also kind of want to play a little Death Toucher. I want to play the Death Toucher, just because if I need to play Gruesome Menagerie, if I need to play Gruesome Menagerie, it gives me a 2 and a 3 drop to get back. Hopefully more mana efficient. I'll trade. Yep, you got True Fire Captain. And Lurcher's kind of awkward here. I kind of just want to jam the Menagerie. Get back Assassin. Yeah, I think that's probably better. It's like unfortunate, but. Yeah. So we'll get back the Assassin and. Dissident, Burglar Rat. Dissident's gonna block better. Burglar Rat's gonna deal with the cards in her hand a little better. Obviously, that's kind of what the card does. We'll do Dissident. I think it's close. I kind of wish we had gotten a little more advantage, but we only have, what, one drop in the deck? The Portcullis, right? I think that's the only one. Direct Current, pretty good. Pretty good. Attack for 6, put me down to 2. Not ideal. It's like the awkwardness, right, of playing something like the Lurcher versus this in this scenario, right? Because I don't want it necessarily. Yeah, they were just dead. But a Lurcher's a 4/4. I can't actually block that. This is an 04, so I can block using that. I think I just want to concede. I think me missing a million land drops was too much here. Maybe once I got the green source, and that's the thing too. If I had green mana, my game's very different. That's okay. Okay, so if I want to be in the play, maybe I just want to go up to 17 lands and call it a day. I don't think the Dissident was good, and I don't think I want it. So let's go up to 17 lands. Adding a swamp? Sure, why not? That doesn't look right. It's not swamp. Get out of there. It's a forest. You silly bird. I think I want green early. I think they wanted me to add black. Get out. Wanted me to add black because I think I have more black up the curve, but I definitely have more green plays early. I have 4 you know, I'm not hopefully not casting Deadweight on turn 1. So 5 of my first 6 plays, you know, ideally will be green mana as opposed to 2 of my first 6 plays needing a swamp. So up to number forest a little bit should help. All right, so here's our actual last game. So thanks for sticking with me through all this. One last game. See if we get that trophy or not. And once again, we're going to be able to play here. So we went up to 17 lands. This hand's very slow, but I think it'll do. Maybe not the best keep, but I think for the situation, I think it's fine. So I think they need to want to mulligan to 6. Jeez. Yeah, times like this make me always wonder if I disconnected or something like that. So, but I think we're fine. I really think they're just tanking on this. I mean, it's the last game. You never know. Maybe the surprise I decided to be on the play. Maybe that's what I was like. Oh, I thought he always wanted to be on the draw. I didn't know. I didn't know. Yeah, maybe we should have cut the Vapors too. I actually missed that. I was more worried about being on the play and dealing with the lands. I didn't even consider. The fact that I probably don't want the Vapors. Vapors is probably fine still. We could probably get some usage out of it. It wasn't great in that game. So, man. I guess if we had drawn Deadly Visit or Price of Fame in that spot, we would have been okay in that last game. Them having the Deadly Current, which is very good, killing our assassin. But I think even if they didn't have it, I think we're in a great spot too. So I don't know. I mean, our opponent is really tanking here. I'm probably I might edit this part out, so we'll see when they actually come back to decide to play. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. No, that was actually very quick. That's funny. Okay, well, instead of cutting that, we'll just keep this in. Let's start with a forest. 1 drop. Hopefully it's not the mentor guy. Trying to rope a dope. Nope. There's no 1 drop. But we have a 2 drop, Burglar Rat. It's not bad. For the discard. Mountain. Okay. Ornery Goblin. It's actually pretty good. Let's go Glowspore Shaman. I don't think we need another land here. Both of our assassins. Kind of annoying. But we don't need another land here, so let's just keep that there. And I'm actually going to just run this out. Let's just make a 2/2. We'll trade with the Owner Goblin if we need to. Okay. Oh, man. Attacks are not great here. We'll attack with a 2/2. I guess I could attack with, like, Glowspore Shaman. That seems loose, though. Let's just attack with the Elf Knight Shyamalan. Cool. Okay, and we'll follow up with a Lurcher. Pretty aggressive start. One power on turn. Oh, Justice Drake, I'm assuming, for a 4/4. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. Let's see. I'm assuming this is going to be the. Second. Integrity. Okay. That's not terrible. And we get to follow up with another Lurcher. So that's pretty good. And we're not going to attack now. That seems bad. Okay. Let's see what he does here. You know, I'm not sure what this play. Oh, Conclave Tribunal, that's pretty good. We already got rid of our Sprouting Renewal, so. Oof. Okay, we've got Port Vine. Let's see how this goes, too. Yeah, us missing our 5th land, we really want that 5th land so we can cast one of these two. I think Douser would be ideal here, but Deadly Visit. At this point, I'm not above Deadly Visiting a 2-1 that's holding down the fort for our opponent here. No, you got a 2-1. You do that. You do you. You live your best life. Loxodon Restorer, not bad. I think Douser of Lights is better. Do you think Douser of Lights is better? Opinions? Answer in the comments. Okay. We got Cyclops, it's not miserable. And Bodyguard's not bad either. Do I wanna, I just feel like I want to Deadly Visit this stupid 3-4. I just hate doing this. It seems so bad. Yeah. Yeah, I think we do that. It just doesn't feel great. Yeah, let's do that. Here are the 3-4. We've got an 0-4 and a 1-1. I'm not particularly interested in either of these cards. Let's just put them both on our graveyard to get towards the last Rhizome Lurcher. And I'm going to attack for 4. I'm going to just get eaten by some combination of that. That doesn't seem worth it either. Man, that's stupid 2-1. Just like kicking our butts here. Yep, you gotta hunt it witness. You hunt. Let's crack this. It's not really doing much anyways. Yep, it's active its own ability. Lurcher's pretty good though. I will take a Lurcher. And they're hellbent right now. So is that something I wanna like, do I wanna attack with a 4-5? Induce the block. I mean, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 already. It's an 8-8. Oh man, that seems so big. Like, I don't even know if that's anything worth it. If I'm doing attack for 8, I can trade Douser for. No, that doesn't seem worth it. We're not doing that. We'll play our massive 8-8. Trade for 2 guys next turn. If they wanna do the Hunted Witness and block there twice, that's fine too. But I think there's a decent chance they just do some kind of weird group block where it's like Bodyguard and Piston and ooh, Deadweight. Oh, Deadweight. Absolutely Deadweight. If I attack for 8, you attack. I don't even know how you block, honestly. I think you just Hunter Witness. Let's just attack. I kind of want to attack with both of them, honestly. I think if I attack with the Douser, that opens up Lurcher. They are a little bit ahead on life totals, but we'll do that. Attack with both. Okay. Sure. No, yeah, I see. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. Okay. Do I want to do this now or later? I think I want to do it now. I think I just want to get rid of the Ornery Goblin. I can also get rid of the Soldier, but that seems like very meh. We'll wait till next turn. I don't think there's any pressure. I think they might attack Bodyguard and Ornery Goblin. They might attack with all 3, I guess. They do. We just trade the 2-1, the 3-2 on the lifelinker. I don't think Burglar Rat's blocking necessarily. I guess it can. But we can always deadweight the next turn. I don't know if I have 12 damage is enough to provoke me. I think you just have a land in hand. By the way, I don't think you're holding any secret sauce back here. Yeah. Yep. I think that's okay. So let's kind of actually want to trade my 3-drop for your 3-drop. Yeah, I'm actually okay with that. We'll hold back the 1/1. Yeah, take a little bit of life there, that's fine. But, oh, Whisper Agent makes this a lot better. Okay, so let's deadweight that. Deadweight your 2/1. Once again, maybe that's better, maybe that's worse. I don't know. I barely care at this point. Let's be in for 9. If we're racing, if this is pod racing, I feel pretty good. Attacking for 9, you're 10. We'll see what your attack is. I don't think you're gonna leave 1. I actually have a spell. Okay. Yeah, I don't think you attack, but I could be wrong. If you do, I think I block. You do a lot of mana, for being honest. Oh, yeah, absolutely block. Literally any spell that's real. You were very real. You get to stay on top. And you're going to block. We'll attack with both. Yeah, I think if they had 1 more mana, so you make it the 7/1. Yep. You would care more, but you don't. Do I want to vapor away both of our 1/1s? You need a creature that's going to beat a... Yeah, I think that's fine. Put both in the graveyard. Little state-based effect action there. That was nice. Alright. Don't be Purifier Paladin. Doesn't figures. Okay, that's good. That's fine. I'm not even worried. Oh, that's pretty good. What can I get? Everything? 1, 2, 3, 4. I think 8 go to 8. Yeah, it's awkward. That's fine. It's a good top deck. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm impressed. I'll take 8. Let's get an Assassin and a Lurcher and a Whisper Agent. I like those cards. If I get a Shaman now, we'll get a Shaman instead. That's like awkward. So Assassin, Lurcher, Shaman. I just want to get another 3-power attacker. That's kind of the deal. I do not want to land. Double generous trade. Oh, how generous. They're both lethal. Experimental Frenzy. Play of Plains. I think that's a match. Yep. So that is a 3-out. Alright, cool. Alright, so this deck is sweet. That's my second trophy, or third trophy, and 2 of them are with green-black. I really do think this deck is not bad. I think it gets a lot of hate. I'm going to write an article about that, maybe this week, maybe next week, depending on how the work week goes. But I really do think this is probably one of the better decks in the format. I just think we're not doing anything terribly impressive. It's not a super sexy deck, right? But you get to do enough things, and you get enough high quality cards that you just win games incidentally, right? Like having access to black for Deadweight, Price of Fame, and Deadly Visit, but still also being able to play some of the value cards you get in green, like Generous Stray. The Portcullis Vine did a lot of work for us in those games, and Vivid Revival. And then tying together these gold cards, they're actually all pretty insane too. The Shaman fixed our mana and made our Lurchers into 7/7 and 8/8 and 9/9 beaters. Ochran Assassins are cards that your opponent must kill or they will die, especially since you have so much beef on the high end. And Findbroker's getting back basically whatever you want in a deck like this. So, very impressive. Anyways, we are going to, I guess, do another draft. Not right now, obviously. I have stuff I need to do. But thank you for hanging out. It's good playing games, and hopefully you guys can hit me up on the Twitter at Bandit, and I will talk to you soon. All right, bye.